All right, let's get right into it. We're going to talk about something that can completely change your next job interview. I'm talking about one single sentence that can flip the whole dynamic, turning that interviewer from an examiner into, believe it or not, an ally. You know the feeling, right? Every single job interview feels like, well, a test. You walk in, your heart's pounding, and it feels like every question is a trap, just designed to see where you'll mess up. It's this high-stakes performance where you're just trying to prove you're good enough. But what if I told you it doesn't have to be like that at all? So look at this. This really lays it all out. On one side, you've got the test. It's adversarial, you're trying to prove yourself, the stakes feel impossibly high. That's where most interviews live. But on the other side, you have collaboration. It's a partnership. You're not just proving yourself, you're solving a problem together. It's an open discussion. Getting from the left side to the right side, that is the entire game. And that brings us to what we're calling the interview shift. It's all about making that conscious move from feeling like an adversary to becoming an ally. So the big question is, how do you actually do it? How do you grab the reins of that conversation and make that person across the table see you as a future teammate instead of just another candidate? Well, it all starts with one single powerful moment. I know, it sounds way too simple to actually work, but trust me on this. There is one sentence, one phrase, that can act as a total pivot point. It can change the entire feel of the conversation from that point on. All right, so here we are, the main event. Let's talk about the magic sentence. And really, it's more than just a clever line you memorize. Think of it like a key that unlocks a totally different vibe in the room, a collaborative one. It's the tool that gets the interviewer to stop judging you and actually start thinking with you. So what is it?
Here it is. Here's how I'm thinking about it. Tell me if I'm missing something. Just let that sit for a second. The first part, here's how I'm thinking about it. That's confident. You're opening up your thought process. But the second half, tell me if I'm missing something. Wow. That is the game changer. It's not weakness. It's an invitation. It shows you're humble, you're collaborative, and you see them as an equal, a peer, not just some judge on a high horse.
Okay, so we have the sentence, but why does it work so well? Let's get into the psychology of it, because it's pretty fascinating. This is all about changing how you're seen, about going from being a risk to being a teammate in the interviewer's brain. It's a really subtle but super powerful mental switch. There's a name for this moment. We call it the collaborative pivot. It's that precise point in the interview where it stops feeling like an interrogation and starts feeling like you're, well, working together. You're not just spitting out answers anymore. You're pulling them into a shared problem-solving session, like you would with any other coworker. And this shift in perception, man, it is everything. Think about it. Before you use this sentence, the interviewer is hardwired to see you as a risk. Their whole job is to figure out, is this person going to be a problem? Can they actually do what they say they can do? But the second you invite them in, their brain literally switches tracks. They stop assessing a risk and start experiencing what it's like to be on a team with you. You're basically giving them a free trial of you as a colleague. Now, to really get why this is so effective, I think it's super helpful to look at what most people do wrong, right? Let's talk about the common interview mistake, because understanding why that approach backfires really highlights the power of this one. Okay, so what's the number one biggest failure? It's trying to be perfect. It's this idea that you have to walk in and dominate the room, that you need a flawless, polished, genius answer for every single question. But you know what that does? It just builds a wall. It comes off like a stuffy performance, not a real conversation. And you can't build a genuine connection with someone when you're just performing for them.
So, if being perfect is the wrong move, what's the right one? This brings us to what I like to call the interviewer's golden rule. This is a core truth about how hiring actually works. And once you get it, I'm telling you, it changes your entire approach. This is the real secret. And here it is, the crack interview rule. Interviewers help people they want to work with. Just think about that. They are human, and underneath all the questions, they're just asking themselves one simple thing. Do I want to sit next to this person for 8 hours a day? As soon as you make them feel like a teammate, they subconsciously start pulling for you. They actually want you to get it right, and you'll find they start to guide you and help you out. So when you boil it all down, it's really just 2 steps. It's that simple. Number 1, share your thinking. Don't just give them the final answer. Walk them through your process, the good, the bad, the ugly. And number 2, invite collaboration. Actually ask for their input. Use that magic sentence we talked about and turn what could be a boring monologue into a dynamic dialogue. So, in the end, that's the choice you have to make before your next interview.
Are you going to walk in there as a risk, someone who needs to be tested and vetted? Or are you going to walk in, use this one simple shift, and present yourself as a teammate, someone they already feel like they're working with? The choice is totally up to you.